Mike Fairlight here to talk to you. I was working on my second job and it was kind of slow, so I was able to read a little bit of my book, my new book that I got. And I happened to open up. I just randomly opened up to a page in the book, and I randomly opened up to page 61, and a section entitled "Contradiction and the Growing Class Divide." I'm just going to talk a little bit about it without reading it, because that would be, plagiarism, and that's a crime. But, yeah, okay, first of all, Dr. Steve Turley can communicate, he can communicate with more etiquette than I can. I'm more raw in your face. Yeah. In the section, he basically says how, the legacy media was from the get-go, since when he came down that escalator to just days before the election, saying, oh, Trump's got the numbers here, 2%, 2 to 15% chance of winning. But he's got, not only were they telling people that Trump is going to lose, but he's going to destroy the Republican Party. Well, ironically, it's the Democratic Party that has destroyed themselves. And just, non-stop news cycle. And I've talked about this on my channel, how growing up I primarily just watched the NBC network, and looking back, I kicked myself for doing that, because that's a big reason why. I was very liberal ideally leaning for a long time in my youth. And he points out in the time since Trump became president, the first time around, and even now still, all these other countries that are abandoning fundamental leftist governments. Like I say on this channel, the MAGA movement is worldwide. Whatever country you live in, you say that country first. The most intriguing of all in that section on page 65, he mentioned something called, you talk about, the evils of capitalism. Left loves to talk about the evils of capitalism. He mentioned something called a meta-capitalist society, which basically means that all power, influence is in a circle of elitists. And that circle tells you and me what to do, how to think. It really is we the people versus the elitists.